You know what? I'm going to adjust this a little bit. I know we're rolling live right now, but... Oh. There we go.
There we go.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Here with Coach Lori today, and we thought this would be a good opportunity for us just to get to know our coaches a little bit more. We've recently hired some new coaches on staff, and Coach Lori has actually a unique story. So I'm just going to rattle off a few stats about her because she's been a member with us for a while now, and she actually was a member here quite a while ago when Summers Fitness first opened up, and she decided to come on back, and here we are now. A couple years later, and she's a coach now. So she's following her dreams. She's doing the things that she loves. But Lori, since she's been here, has lost 10 pounds, 6.5 inches off her waist, 16 total inches, and she's actually lost over 8% body fat. So that's quite the transformation. And what better person to coach you guys than somebody who's gone through it herself and seen what it's all about too. So. We just have some questions for Lori here that we're going to go over, and yeah, I'm going to have her answer here. So, all right, so Lori, how did you get started on your fitness journey?
Well,
wait,
first of all,
hold on.
Okay.
You got to have the talking stick.
Okay.
You can only talk when you have the talking stick.
Okay,
all right?
All right. Well, thank you for having me today. I'm really excited to be here, but as Aaron has said, I started my fitness journey here at Summers years and years ago. In fact, I'm wearing, I call it the vintage Summers Fitness. I love my gym apparel. I don't know if that's great that I still have it, but I love it. But how I got started with this is a company that I used to work for started a wellness program. And Summer actually came in, and she was giving us fitness tips, nutrition tips, and she started talking about her gym. I'm like, well, this seems interesting. I'm going to go check it out. So a group of us went, my friends went, and this is back when we were doing 1-hour boot camps, and Summer was training what some went on to be pro athletes at that time. Stayed here for 2 or 3 years, really enjoyed it. And then my accountability partners kind of, went to the wayside. So I started running, went and did half marathons, no full marathons. I didn't like running that much.
Yikes.
But half marathons and 5Ks. Then I came to realize, okay, this is about as far as I can go with my fitness journey. I really felt better coming to the gym and coming into Summers. So I started back up here at Summers, and what I really liked about it, what intrigued me the most, was we were down to 1 half-hour boot camps. The vibe changed for the better for me. It really helped me with it. The motto is different. It's more about physical and mental health. Really achieving your personal best. When she says that, and we have it on our shirts and everything, it really truly is. So I've been here about 3 years now as a client, and then I just started coaching not too long ago and absolutely love it. It is kind of a passion of mine. I realize it's becoming more of a passion of mine to learn and grow in this industry. So that's kind of my story with that.
Cool. Have to have the talking stick. So I thought that Lori brought something up that was really cool, and just how the evolution of Summers Fitness has changed over the past 10 years or however long it's been. I think that's pretty cool that now there's a big focus on mentality and mental health, where that's something that often gets overlooked, and that's one of the most important aspects of fitness too. So that was really cool, Lori. So so we already asked that. How did you get started in fitness training? So what challenges did you face?
There was a lot of challenges, but probably my most challenging was nutrition. Okay. Well, I think a lot of us struggle with nutrition, and mine was every fad diet I could try, right? The big one being keto. A lot of people have tried it. A lot of my friends have tried it. I've tried it. It worked short term for me. It was not sustainable for me. And that's why I came to you and said, I need help with this. And you developed a program for me on a nutrition aspect. I still follow it to this day. And you just read my stats, and that's half of it,
Yeah, seriously.
or more is the nutrition side of things. So I actually came to you. You helped me build a program for my nutrition. It's a more of a well-balanced, right where I need to be with my fitness goals. And I realized on that journey is the reason I struggle with my nutrition was because I was a slave to the scale. I was obsessed with the scale, and I call it depression by scale because it didn't show the number that I wanted. And I don't know why I had a certain goal that I needed to be at, but it just, I couldn't get there with it. So I stopped doing that. You and I, again, you talked me through it. You're like, get off the scale, Lori, stop stepping on the scale. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop. And I don't obsess with it. I go with how I feel, how my body feels, how my clothes are fitting. You know, I'm not sluggish, my energy level, things like that. That's why I monitor. And, you know, we talked about, we're just coming off the 4th of July holiday weekend, right? And I came in here and I said, oh my gosh, I feel horrible. I feel bloated. I feel gross. And I wasn't going to step on a scale. Well, I forgot I had a doctor's appointment that afternoon. And what do they do? Step on a scale. And I'm like one eyeballing it, looking at the number. And I'm like, ugh. I gained 6 pounds over 4th of July weekend. That's why I said it. Oh, geez. But I got right back on my diet or the nutrition plan and my workouts, and you know, throughout the week I knew it was just, you know, it was just the yuckiness that I put into my body that's not used to it. But I got right back into it, and you know, I feel good again, you know. But yeah, I was a slave to the scale, and I'm no longer doing that. So.
I think that that's something really good that Lori brought up. It's very common for us to step on the scale and just be disappointed by the number, but your worth is much more than just the measure of your gravity. Is basically what that is. So yeah, you know what? Lori may have gained a few pounds over the 4th of July. I'm sure everybody has. But you know what? I actually follow a guy who a couple years ago he did an experiment. He actually weighed himself like 20 times throughout the day. Believe it or not, his weight fluctuated up and down a total of 8 pounds. So that's common for your weight to be up certain days, certain times. There's plenty of different factors that aid in, but that's why you shouldn't really focus on that number. You should focus on other results like your inches, your body fat percentage. How you feel is the most important thing. If you're feeling good, but your weight's, you know, fluctuating up and down a little bit, that's the most important thing. You want to be happy, you want to feel good too. So I thought that was pretty cool that Lori shared that, and you know, she's been on the same journey as you all too. So my next question to you is, why is fitness important to you?
To me, it's a 3-pronged approach. Physical health, mental health, and my confidence level. This, you know, for me, speaking personally, you know, we all join the gym to lose weight. That's the first thing you think about. I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to lose weight. Yeah, that's how I started here. I'm like, okay, I want to lose some weight because it's that slave to the scale kind of thing. Well, I realized with my physical health, yeah, I may not have lost all the weight that I wanted, or that scale doesn't give me the number that I wanted. But like I said, I went to the doctor's appointments. You know, it's just a wellness check, and I used to go in there. I'm like, oh, what are they going to tell me? You know, I'm nervous. I'm anxious about what they're going to tell me. I walked in there. I'm like, okay, what are we doing? All right, my blood work's good. Blood pressure is good. Like, everything's good. And I knew it, just because I'm coming here and I'm doing what I need to do for my physical health. And you know, I'll share something with you. My fitness goal used to be, back in the day, is I wanted to weigh what I say on my driver's license.
Oh yeah.
You know, we all fudge that number a little bit. And that was a goal. I mean, can you believe that? Well, again, it's that slave to the scale kind of thing. But I've learned that, you know, it's more about my energy level with it. But the next part is really, truly important for me, is the mental health aspects of coming here and working out. And when Summer says, you know, we're more than just a gym, and she touts that we are a community, man, do I really see that? Especially now being a coach with this. And I feel we have really good relationships with our clients.
Yeah.
And for example, I had a one-on-one with a client, and she came in and she was just, you could tell something was just off with her, and wrote up a program, and we're going to do this program, and she was just not herself. And she said, I had a bad weekend, family issues were coming into play. And I finally looked at her, I said, do you just want to hit something? And she said, yeah, I do. So it went over to the punching bag for a few minutes, and she was just wailing on us. And by the end of that session, she was laughing and giggling, and we were laughing, and she was on to the next thing, and she said, wow, I needed that, And she left here better than when she came in. And that is our goal as coaches.
That is the goal.
With that, I've had other clients come in, they're doing a boot camp session, and recently lost a family member or going through a divorce or just had a bad day at work, and they come in, and the one client said, I need this, I need to be here. And that's that mental aspect of it. And she said, I'm just going to be here in a corner, I'm going to be doing my thing, but I just need to be here. I get it. For me personally, mine was during the pandemic. I worked in the corporate world. I was in the office, went in every day. I had meetings. I was meeting with people on the run, 100% pandemic hit. And literally overnight, I was in my basement on a folding table working, okay? And I know, Summers Fitness had to shut down, I think only for 2 weeks with that, because she did virtual training at that time, which really makes so much sense. And me personally, I didn't do it, and I should have. And looking back, that really would have helped me do the virtual. But when we opened back up, my gosh, I was skipping around a room just trying to be with people. But it's the mental aspect of it as well. And then confidence. I look back through old pictures. I'm not the same person that I was even 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, seriously.
So I look at when we do client before and after photos. If you look at the before, and I've had it happen, I'm like, why are they taking a picture of me? And it's that fake smile, and you're like, what are you going to do? You're going to post this? I don't want anybody to see it. To 6 months later, year later, we've had clients come up and say, hey, I need my measurements taken. I think I'm doing really well. And they get an after picture, and their whole body language is different.
Yeah.
The smile is bigger, it's truer, their body stance is different, and that's what I like to see with that. Again, it's the physical health part of it, but it's the mental and the confidence for me.
That was a great point. Well, first off, Lori looks amazing. Like she's come a very long way, and she looks completely different than when she started, even though she's not down, like her goal weight, what she originally started with. She has some different goals now, and she looks really good. And I got to say, there's been a lot of clients who we've done before and after pictures with, and there's been many that may have not lost a single pound, but they just look completely different. They stand up taller, they stand up more confident, they have a certain glow to them, and they just look completely different too. So that is a good test, looking at some of your old pictures and seeing what you used to look like compared to what you do now, and seeing that difference too. So that was very good. All right, so one more question, and then we're going to get on to some other fun, fast questions here real quick. So what advice would you give to somebody that's just starting out?
Oh, consistency. You have to remain consistent. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, but keep with that consistency throughout. That's where you're going to see the transformation and the change with everything. Transformation only comes from your own efforts, and that's the mental and the physical aspect. So it's all about you, but stay consistent. Another one would be, don't compare yourself to others. We compare ourselves we see people on social media. First of all, that's really good lighting. It's really good angles and great filters. Okay, so don't compare yourself to others. Run your own race. I've had clients come up to me and they're like, I'm not strong. Like this person over here. I'm not as quick as that person over here. And I like to say, don't focus on what you can't do. Focus on what you can do. So yeah, you may not be doing a 20 pounds bicep curl, but you're doing a 15, which was more than what you were doing 2 months ago. So focus on your wins more than anything else, but don't compare yourself to others and stay consistent in your journey.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good point. And fun fact about Lori, and comparing to others, First off, a lot of people want to be like Lori, so she's a good role model, a good example. But two, Lori actually didn't have Facebook until she started working here like a couple months ago. So, and look at her, she's much happier because she was off of Facebook. So, so I think that says something too. All right, now let's toss this talking stick out of here.
All right.
We're gonna go with the fast, quick questions here to finish off here. All right, favorite food?
Ranch. I'm a ranchaholic. I know it's not food, it's a condiment, but I'm a ranchaholic.
That was an interesting answer. All right, favorite car?
Oh, my Alfa Romeo that I drive.
Cool. Favorite animal?
I used to be a dog person, but I got a cat, and I just love this cat, so
Cats.
I'm going to say a cat.
Interesting. Genre of music?
90s alternative.
Solid. Favorite exercise?
Lifting, just lifting, hardcore lifting.
Any type of lifting. All right, you know what?
Yeah.
I want to say something on that though. So Lori started off with strictly boot camp. She wanted the cardio aspect of it, and as her goals have changed, she's really grown to love lifting weights and strength training. And what do you know? That's basically what has led to her great results. Is she's really focused on strength training. We all know that as we age, our muscle mass deteriorates, and that affects our metabolism. So I'm glad she said that, because that's a good point. And if you'd like to try out strength training, let us know. All right, favorite muscle group to work on? Last question.
Upper body, bis, tris.
She says belly button up.
I do, belly button up every time. I'm like, what do you want to work on? Belly button up.
Hey, well, this has been great. I'm glad that Lori had the chance to share her story. Yeah, I mean, if you have any other questions for her, please, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, or just reach out to us. I'm sure you're going to see her around here at Summers Fitness, but she's doing a great job. High five. Is there anything you want to finish off or say to everybody who's watching? Or
No, just, I enjoy being here. Come see us. Come work out with us. It really is a great time. So let me know if you need anything.
All right. Thank you for all listening. Appreciate y'all.
All right.
We'll
Thank
talk
you.
to you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.